What's good, everyone? It's the one and only NY Phenom. If you guys enjoy NFL, NBA content, want to see some more gaming content soon, give this video a like, and if you're new, go and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. Now, let's go and get into this video. Listen, Russell Wilson is still the MVP of this league at the moment. Come on, now, let's be real. He had one bad game. Okay, I get it. He threw his first pick. Whoop-de-doo. We're going into week 8. Put this in perspective, okay? Russell Wilson has been putting up amazing stats this entire season, winning games, being clutch, and doing all of that. We're into week 8, and he had his first interception. So, all this talk about this, then the third, we need to take Russell Wilson, and he needs to be a lot lower in this list. Y'all can swallow some thumbtacks. I mean, for real. Y'all can swallow some thumbtacks, jump off a bridge, whatever. Do all that type of stuff. It's been really disrespectful how people been, just slandering this guy Russell Wilson's name like he hasn't had one of the best quarterback seasons that we ever seen. I mean, for real. He's still one of the most efficient quarterbacks in the game ever. Okay, like I said, we knew that he threw that one pick. What-de-do? Marcus Peters took it to the crib. Middle finger to the entire crowd. Word, cool. You know what I'm saying? But overall, they lost a tough game to a great Ravens team, a really good Ravens team. Okay, that defense, all right, it's not the secondary that we thought it was going into the year, but they're starting to improve, right? There's no Tony Jefferson, no Jimmy Smith, all right? But Marlon Humphrey is one of the best corners in the game. They traded for Marcus Peters. He had a pick 6. Brandon Carr is running that slot, so. And you can't forget about Earl Thomas. I mean, Earl Thomas wanted to win that game, okay? He was returning to his old team, okay, where everything started at in Seattle. And he wanted that win. So the Ravens, they won that game, okay? But that's not taking away anything from Russell Wilson. The offense struggled, okay. But, a bad game was due, okay? He was due to have a rough one, all right? But that's not taken away. He's still the MVP of the league. And that's that, okay? Number 2. Lamar Jackson, okay, the guy that he faced, okay, the guy that kept on converting on third downs. This guy, Lamar Jackson's a full stud, okay, he really is. I mean, the way how this guy just kept on converting on third downs with his legs is something that you just don't see, man. It's just something that you don't see. This guy, Lamar Jackson, is special, man. And I know a lot of people are going to say, well, he threw for 9 for 20. He's not a good, pure quarterback. My thing is, did you watch the game? Did you see how many drops Mark Andrews had? I mean, Mark Andrews, he was dropping everything. You would have thought this is 2015 Ted getting the Super Bowl. I mean, for real, he was dropping passes like oh man, he was dropping passes. Seth Roberts, he was dropping passes. So I mean, overall, the 9 for 20 isn't as bad as it looks. Okay, Lamar Jackson had a great game. I mean, for real, he came to Seattle, the vaunted 12th man. Okay, he walked in there, faced a Russell Wilson and Pete Carroll-led Seahawks team that rarely loses on the road. Okay, I know the Seahawks lost to the Saints early in the season, but we see how good the Saints are this year. Okay, so Lamar Jackson comes in a big game and he finds a way how to win. You earn my respect when you do that, and he made a lot of big plays to win that game. So I gotta show some love. I gotta show some respect. Lamar Jackson. He's back in the MVP race, right? He was right there. He was right there out of it last week. But, I mean, he deserves to be number 2 this week. He really does, okay? So, Lamar Jackson is number 2. I mean, listen, he's the sixth leader in rushing yards. Put that in perspective. You got a quarterback who's 6th in rushing yards, man. You just don't see that, man. You really don't, okay? So, that's my second pick. Listen. The last 3, I had to think about a little bit more. Listen, I'm gonna still have Deshaun Watson in the top 3, man. Deshaun Watson, look, I know, similar to Russell Wilson. I mean, Deshaun Watson, he still made some plays, all right, but threw a few picks, okay, lost to the Colts. But my thing, like Russell Wilson, he lost to a good team, the Colts. I just finished recording my what's it called? Power rankings. I just finished recording my power rankings video, and spoiler alert, the Colts are in my top 10. The Colts are a pretty good damn team. I mean, they really are. They're a really good team, man. I mean, this offensive line is probably the best offensive line in the NFL. You got T.Y. Hilton, the 2 tight ends, Eric Ebron, Jack Doyle. You got some studs, and Jacoby Brissett silently has been playing really well, right? And my thing about Brissett is we talk about MVP rankings, man. He honestly has a case to being here. I mean, he really does, okay? And that might sound like a stretch, but Jacoby Brissett been balling, okay? He really has, and he's taken over for Andrew Luck really well. So that's my thoughts. Listen, you know, Deshaun Watson and the crew, they lost, but Deshaun Watson's had big wins, still makes big plays. He's not falling out the top 3, right? Y'all can say all y'all want. When it comes to number 4, and y'all see Tom Brady on my top 4, I mean, listen, Brady, people have been saying this and that. Okay, I got friends telling me that I should have had Brady in my top 5 when it comes to MVP power rankings. But my thing is, y'all should show me somebody to have Tom Brady in the MVP power rankings. My thing is, okay, I just can't. I couldn't put him in the MVP power rankings because he really wasn't facing any real opponents. I mean, okay, he's destroying these bad teams, which that's something that you gotta show Patriots love. Because my thing is, some of these good, quote unquote, good teams lose to some teams that they should beat. But you know, when it comes to the Patriots, usually they beat teams that they're supposed to beat. So you gotta show them some love when it comes to that. Tom Brady hasn't really done anything really exceptional. Like, he really hasn't done anything like Deshaun Watson or Russell Wilson or even Lamar Jackson has been doing. So, you know, that's why he wasn't in my top 5. But my thing is, this Patriots team are 7. They're 7-0. Okay, Tom Brady is being a good manager right now. I mean, he's really controlling the tempo of the game, doing his thing. Let Sony Michel do his thing in a running game, and that's that. But my thing overall, this Patriots offense just hasn't looked that good. It hasn't looked like something special, right? It hasn't looked like that. So that's what's been keeping Tom Brady out my top 5 when it comes to MVP power rankings. But my thing is, you know, you're 7-0. Tom Brady's Tom Brady. Bill Belichick, they're iconic, okay? They really are. So at the end of the day, Tom Brady had to be in my top 5. They just had to, okay? Number 5 was really tough, man. My thing was, look, I went with Aaron Rodgers, as you guys can see, but it wasn't tough. It was very tough. It was very tough. I was 50-50 about this. I wanted to put CMC there, man. I really do, but Aaron Rodgers, I mean, he's coming off one of the best games this season. And I know to not have CMC and the MVP power ranking sounds kind of blasphemous, but listen, he's fresh off a bye week, okay? Maybe after this bye week, he shows out. Let's say they get a win against the 49ers. Christian McCaffrey has a huge game. He splits up this 49ers defense. He'll be back in my top 5, definitely, okay? But he's come off a bye week. Excuse me. Aaron Rodgers had one of his best seasons. I mean, not one of his best seasons. Oh, yeah. Forget what I just said. Aaron Rodgers had one of his best games this entire season. So, I mean, I had to put him there. Okay, the Packers, what are they, 5-1? I mean, this Packers team has been looking really good. Aaron Rodgers, I mean, he's just making plays, okay? Had an impressive game. I know it was against the Raiders. Conley just got traded. What you do? So, I mean, it wasn't against a spectacular defense or anything, but my thing is the Raiders go into this game with 3-2. They wanted to win this game. They wanted to be competitive, but Aaron Rodgers shut it up really quick. Derek Carr scored a quick touchdown trying to keep this game close, but it did not matter. Aaron Rodgers put the game away. So, I mean, I got to put Aaron Rodgers in the top 5. Like I said, though, CMC comes out, has a huge game against the 49ers this upcoming week. I'll put him back in the top 5 for sure. Okay. Kirk Cousins, okay. My thing is Kirk Cousins. He's, like I said in my power rankings video. Kirk Cousins quietly this past month have been like the best quarterback in the game, but I need one more game from him to really, put him over one of these quarterbacks. And my thing is, how can I put Kirk Cousins over Aaron Rodgers when Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers have already beat the Vikings and Kirk Cousins earlier this season? So I really can't do that. The Packers have a better record, so it is what it is. I'm going with Aaron Rodgers at that fifth spot. Dalvin Cook is also a good MVP. He's in the MVP contention for sure. He's quietly been one of the best running backs in the game. I know everybody's showing love to Christian McCaffrey and all, but Dalvin Cook has been playing amazing too. Michael Thomas this year looking like one of the best receivers in the game. I mean, arguably, at the moment, you could make a case that he is the best receiver in the game. I mean, leader in receptions, leader in receiving yards. I know touchdowns aren't there, but listen, he's dealing with an entire different quarterback. I mean, there is no Breeze. See, this is my thing, man. Teddy Bridgewater, he's been playing great. You guys know, I'm a fan of Teddy Bridgewater. I am. He's been playing really well. But the difference between Bridgewater and Breeze at the moment is Breeze scores touchdowns. Okay, he does. He gets the ball in the end zone. If Breeze is there, I think Mike Tomlin has a few more receiving touchdowns. But, that's not taking any credit for Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy Bridgewater has been playing great these past few weeks, man. He really has. But overall, man, that's MVP power rankings. Like I said in the beginning, if you guys think anybody else besides Russell Wilson is the MVP, I don't want to hear you speak, okay? I really don't, all right? But that's it, that's all. If you guys enjoy NFL, NBA content, want to see some more gaming content soon, give this video a like. If you're new, go and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. On the phenomenal one, Lamar. Deuces.